The question I'm addressing today is, are Carhartt jackets bulletproof? Now, you may have seen the story in the news. The New York Police Department was involved in an officer-involved shooting where they shot a guy 5 times with Speer Gold Dot 124 plus Ps. That's some pretty serious ammo. And what they're saying is only 1 of the bullets got through and 4 bounced off his Carhartt jacket. Let's test it to see if we can find what actually happens when bullets hit a Carhartt. Now, I went and got the thickest, nicest jacket I could find. This thing is warm, and considering that, you know, it's May 2016, it's 90 degrees out here in Texas, so it's really warm, what I'm wearing right now. But it's a great jacket. I hate to shoot it, but we need some answers, so we're going to shoot this thing and see what happens. The test ammo is the Speer Gold Dot 124 plus P, the same as the NYPD uses, and the gun I'm using is a Springfield XD 9mm with a 4-inch barrel, functionally equivalent to the Glock 19 used by the NYPD officers. Here's our testing setup. We got the jacket laying over 2 blocks of clear ballistic gel to provide a backing, basically, you know, the substitute or equivalent for the body that the jacket would be worn over, and we're going to try to shoot through this and see if the bullets end up in the gel or if they are actually indeed stopped and bounce off the jacket. Okay, I'm going to try 5 shots of the Speer Gold Dot 124 plus P, and we'll see how many of them out of the 5 bounce off the jacket. Pretty easy to see. We got 5 bullet holes here, and yeah, see what's happening here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullets passed through the jacket and completely through the ballistic gel. Okay, so that was a great big fat pile of fail, but let's try something else. Obviously, the Carhartt jacket cannot stop bullets from the full-size 9mm pistol, but we've got a tiny pistol. What if we used a less powerful pistol like the Pocket 380, the little tiny Taurus TCP? Maybe the Carhartt would stand a better chance of stopping these bullets. We're going to follow the same testing protocol as before, but this time we're using the Taurus TCP and the Gold Dot 90 grain 380 auto. Okay, that's total failure on the 9mm and a total failure on the 380. So let's go for broke. Let's use the smallest, tiniest pistol on the market. North American Arms Mini Revolver in 22 LR. If this can get through the jacket, then I think we can definitively say ain't nothing bulletproof about a Carhartt jacket. Let's give this a shot. Alright, looking at the front of the jacket, 5 holes where the 22 LRs went in. We got a gel block. 5 holes where the rounds went through the gel block, or through the coat, and through the gel block. You can see them tracing out. And here's our 5 exit holes up here. 2, 3. So no, did not stop 22s. Okay, so far, it's not looking good for the idea of a Carhartt jacket as bulletproof material. So I'm wondering, what else could have come into play that explains what these officers encountered? I'm thinking, well, you know, so far I've been testing kind of like we test a bulletproof vest, 1 layer up against a backing. Maybe they weren't shooting at him that way. Maybe, for example, he had his back to them and the hood was down. Well, that could give us as much as 3 layers, you know, an entry layer here on the hood, an exit layer on the hood, and then the coat. Maybe going through 3 layers is what was able to stop it. So let's give that a try. Okay, so I'm running out of ideas here because everything we're trying is failing, and yet the police reported that 4 out of 5 bullets didn't make it through. So I'm trying to think, how else can we test? And what I'm thinking about is, so far I've been testing like we test a ballistic vest, like I mentioned before. You put it right up against the backing. Well, the coat may not have been tight on him. If it was unzipped and flapping loose, even if he was moving and the coat was billowing, then maybe when the bullet hit the coat, maybe it acted like a little bit of a parachute and would slow that down before it hit him. So is there a possibility that if it was not tight to him, but if it was billowed out, maybe that would have stopped it? So that's what we're going to try this time. We're going to billow the coat out in front of the gel so that it's got some space so that the bullet can be hopefully caught and slowed down before it hits the gel, and maybe it won't penetrate, and maybe this will explain what happened in New York. Out from the gel a good 5 inches. We're going to try to shoot through about here and see if we impact the gel block. Got holes through the jacket. This one was from a test from earlier, so I got 4 holes through the jacket. And let's see. 2, 3, 4. Some chunks of glue onto the gel, but I still have 4 bullet holes and 1, 2, 3, 4 exit holes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 exit holes. Okay, I'm running out of options here, guys. I don't know how else to consider testing this to see if this could be made bulletproof, or at least make a way where the bullet doesn't get through it. So I'm going to run one last thing. Maybe, just maybe, he wasn't wearing the jacket at all. Maybe he had balled it up. You know, like it's used it as a shield to stop the police officer bullets. Maybe that's what happened. So maybe if we get all this material here, maybe this will stop a bullet. Look, I'm trying. Let's go see what happens with this. Okay, well, that's a wrap on the Carhartt jacket. Beautiful craftsmanship, wonderful coat. Bulletproof? No. Bullet resistant? No. Bullet invisible? Basically, yeah. I mean, you can tell from the white inside the jacket all the many bullet holes that just flew right through this thing like it wasn't even there. Every bullet I fired at it, 380, 22, 9mm, they all went straight through. The only resistance it put up whatsoever is that there were 3 of the 380s that punched through the jacket, punched entirely through the gel block, expanded beautifully, and then were caught on the back side. They didn't exit the jacket, but I was able to recover all 3 of those, and you know, they expanded beautifully. The jacket didn't slow them down from doing that. They punched entirely through a 6-inch gel block, and we don't know how much further they would have gone, but they were not able to make it through the jacket. Even so, you would have been hurt on the entry in there. So all I can assure you is this. A Carhartt jacket is not bulletproof. It is not bullet resistant. It is not bullet anything. It will do nothing to protect you from bullets from any size gun. So we can at least put that to rest. Maybe we had a case in New York of the most amazing freak incident whatsoever that just magically 4 out of 5 stopped. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, if you go counting on that, you go betting your life on that, you're going to lose that bet. That is not a bulletproof jacket. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found this informative. Subscribe, especially on the new Full 30 channel. I've moved all my videos over to full30.com. That's going to be where I'm launching new videos from now on. And then later I'll be updating the YouTube channel. So if you subscribe, then you'll be notified when the next video is posted.